this is my sixth time recording this video because for some reason my PC keeps fucking up my audio. But okay, essentially, oh my god, I am so glad that YouTube is actually gonna do something about the AI slop that has been plaguing the platform since AI has been able to do what it's doing recently. And I am so happy that YouTube is doing this. I am so happy. Now, unfortunately, in doing this, it's a matter of like not just AI slop, but unoriginal content. Now, here, let me show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so clearly it's just a Twitter post, but even on the actual YouTube terms and services that's happening on July, like they do talk about this. But essentially, like YouTube will no longer be monetizing channels that don't use a real voice, that do not produce original content, like reused, repurposed videos, copied content, low effort uploads, and fully AI generated videos. Now, to me, that all sounds fucking great, but unfortunately, I'm gonna get hit with some backlash from this because I already don't monetize my videos. Obviously, I mean I have like you know nothing going on right now and I'm not consistent and I just upload whatever the fuck I want. That's just the way it is. But most of my uploads are low effort. Most of my uploads are just my reaction, and most of the uploads are like just stuff is happening. I talk about it. Now, in all honesty, when I do this, usually I do it with big channels that don't really do it for the money. Like for example, webcam videos or the body cam videos that cops use, or for example, like the video that I made about the massage therapies, how they made a video like advertising their massages and how they do that stuff. Like obviously since it's a worldwide national competition, they're not doing it for the money because I doubt they need the money if that makes sense. But that's beyond the point. Most of my content is low effort. Now randomly I do upload a video here and there where I try, like where I did the immigrants versus Americans video. That was funny. The egg, the Red Bull, like all these videos that I made have been unique, and you know, like whatever, they get no views, but I do it because I'm enjoying it. Now I haven't done one recently, but mostly because I've been going through some bullshit in life. But that's kind of losing track of the point. The point is, I will 100% be hit with like a matter of like I will never be able to monetize my content, and I don't mind. I truly do not mind. And the reason why I don't mind is because, in all honesty, I really am glad that they're gonna like crack down on this kind of stuff. Because while yeah, I'm gonna get hit, it's also a matter of like a lot of just YouTube channels out there. I've seen so many of them put on just like a video that's already been uploaded to YouTube that's really popular, and they're just watching it. They're just watching it and like, oh man, dude, oh my god, that's all they do. Now I try to add actual commentary or I try to make jokes while I talk about it, and sometimes I fail. But like I said, whenever I do make a video about like somebody's video or whatever, I always try to just use very minimal clips that get the most basic points, because my whole thing is like, hey, if you want the actual video that's actually out there, go watch this video. Because in all honesty, I 100% would rather you watch the video that somebody worked their ass off to make than my video that takes me 10 minutes to make. Now, somebody who I've been watching that I think you should 100% watch is this channel right here. This kind of content is the one that I'm enjoying right now the most. Like I have seen a couple of his videos, as you can see, like just like one, two, a few of them here and there. But like, I've really been enjoying it. And he uploads one video a month just because he puts blood, sweat, tears, like his mental health so much into all these videos, and I respect the fuck out of him because these videos are not easy to make. They are not easy to make at all. Yet he enjoys doing it, and it's something that puts bread on the table for him, and it's something that helps him keep doing what he's passionate about, because he is like, when you watch his videos, you can hear, you can see, and you can feel the passion in his videos, and I really enjoy that. And obviously these are just videos about Resident Evil. Like, there's some Call of Duty videos here and there and everything like that. But most of the time, he has challenges, and, you can feel the passion, and I love that so much about this kind of content. And my content, like, I upload the most random bullshit literally every other week or every other day when I find something interesting to talk about. Because, why the fuck not? I have something to talk about, or I want to, poke fun at it and this and that. But my videos are really not the best videos out there at all, and I'm more than happy to recognize that. And so if I get hit with some backlash because they're gonna crack down on AI videos, great. I'm more than happy to take the backlash if it means the user experience will get better. Because in all honesty, I'm not gonna say all AI videos are fucking boring or they're all awful, because they're not. Like the Bigfoot and the Yeti videos, those are really fucking funny. I fucking love those videos, honestly. But the issue with those videos is they're so easy to make that because they started trending and they started getting more and more popularity, people started making them more and more and more. Why? Because they're so easy to make, to the point where the at least TikTok was just inundated with just Bigfoot and Yeti videos because they were so easy to make, you know. And that's just what's gonna keep happening. This AI video is gonna be trendy. It's gonna be inundated with so many other AI videos of the same fucking prompt because they're that easy to make. Now, with actual videos, they're so hard to replicate because they're actually putting in effort. For example, the one that I like using the most is Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast videos, they're very popular and they are not easy to make. Yes, there are people who are following that trend and giving away money, giving away cars, giving away houses or whatever, this and that. And I love that. I really do enjoy that the people are doing that. But the algorithm is not being flooded with this kind of content because it's so hard to make. Obviously, with AI, it's the exact opposite. It's trending, easy to make. Why not? And at the end of the day, people are just on here to get the bag. That's really what they are. They're getting on here, getting the bag, getting the money, getting the fuck out. And I respect that. I really do. Because at the end of the day, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that, honestly? Like, you know, I respect you doing that. Doesn't mean I like the content you're uploading, you know what I mean? And so at the end of the day, like the fact that YouTube is cracking down on this, I really, really am happy about, because it's gonna like make the user experience so much better for people who are just on here to watch just, you know, YouTube videos for the fun of it, if that makes sense. Like no more just slop, no more just like putting just like flooding everything to the point where all the other videos are just really down there, if that makes sense. And now obviously this doesn't mean that it's gonna stop all the videos, because all they're doing is they're increasing the security for it. All they're doing is they're gonna like make it easier to detect these kinds of videos and make it easier to flag them, and therefore demonetize the video and or the channel if the channel has way too many flags. And so will it be useful? Yes, I really do think so. If anything, I think it's a step in the right direction to what could be like really good detection for these kinds of videos. Because like I said, I don't think all AI videos are bad, but to the point where like it's just so easy to make, it makes it bad. It makes it really annoying for just whatever platform you want to watch it on. Now, do I think other platforms are gonna follow? I really don't. Like in all honesty, I think channels. I think platforms like Twitter and TikTok and like Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels have no reason to even stop that. I know for a fact Instagram and Facebook has bragged so many times about how, oh, a lot of their users are bots, or hey, like we're gonna use AI to help you like get more followers, this and that, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, if they're advertising doing that, then why would they crack down on AI videos? Now TikTok, they make a lot of money, and they have cracked down on these videos by putting a little label at the bottom saying AI generated. But you know, people are still making money, and people are still like 100% just flooding the platform with these kinds of videos. And thankfully, like you're able to avoid them on your For You page, but it's still the same case of like you're being flooded. It's being so fucking flooded inside of the For You page, and so it is annoying. But they're not gonna do anything about it because they're making so much money from it. And as well, onto the YouTube side, I think unoriginal content or not unique enough content isn't really a big risk here, if that makes sense. Because like I said, in my videos, I do a lot of just like talking on the camera, like what I'm doing right now. And I do a lot of just reaction videos, but I try my hardest to just like add as much commentary as I can to make it funny, interesting, or like, you know, just put my thoughts on it, put my 2 cents, even though it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? Just because I upload whatever. That really is my case. But like channels like Penguin Zero, aka Charlie, like I know he does a lot of like low effort content or reaction videos, but I don't think he's in any danger because that's not all he does. He also makes very unique content where he rates food, where like he makes gaming videos, where he just does random shit with his friends or openings or whatever. So he does actually a variety of things. Now, are they all super high effort? No. He's even stated in so many of his videos that, hey, my videos are just cut and paste and this and that, blah blah blah, and they're not really that much going on. And I respect that about him because he's just on here to enjoy the platform. And that's always what he's been about. And he's still going to keep doing that. But with this new thing, I don't think he will be affected. I think he'll be completely fine. And I think a lot of channels that just do a lot of like actual commentary or like reaction with like actual reaction, I guess you could say, I think they'll be fine. Because I think this is more like set out for people who are just sitting there watching the screen like, huh, cool. Yeah, bro, me too, or this and that. And so I think most channels that don't do that, or actually try really big quotation marks, are gonna be fine. I don't think I'll be monetized with the content that I make anytime soon because of what's happening, but I don't mind. If it's gonna crack down on AI slop, I don't mind. If it's gonna crack down on just like videos of nothing, or like just spam, or just like this and that, then I'm fine. Obviously, like, yeah, it does kind of suck for me because it's a dream to do whatever the fuck you want and get paid for it. But I'm not gonna get too stressed about it, because at the end of the day, I would much rather have a friendly and great user experience for everybody, including myself, than me make a couple extra bucks. 100%, I really would. And I say that until my greed sets in and I want more money, but when's that gonna happen? No, but for real, I'm really happy it's happening, and I really hope that like this actually goes well and doesn't just go from like detection level 10 to 12, but like a detection level 10 to like 60 or 50. You know what I mean? Like an actual improvement, not just like here's a small thing, because like at that point you're doing nothing. If that makes sense, all you're doing is like saying you're doing it with nothing really happening. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. YouTube doesn't really always care about its users and or the people who upload videos. So we'll just have to wait and see. And at the end of the day, I'm just happy it's happening. I'm so fucking happy it's happening. And hopefully, like, the YouTube just gods will no longer be advertising these videos to me. Or, they'll just be gone. Hopefully. But at the end of the day, take care. Goodbye.